Nistuff.
Hey, what's up? It's time to get toxic. So Toxitron's a real piece of work, right? I don't think he appeared in any official Transformers media. I mean, maybe a comic or a script reading or whatever, but I'm talking mainstreamy stuff, you know? A fully voice-acted henchman-style character with a heartwarming subplot. It just never happened, right? Kind of like his first figure. It was painted, shown off, but never released. So, almost 20 years later, and I'm here to go over all the Toxitrons I got, honoring the unliving spirit of that original figure with a handful of customs, third-party stuff, and BotCon figures. So let's do it. First up, the BotCon figure. So, animated was a magical time for Transformers. We had Derek J. Wyatt's awesome art style, amazing voice acting, and Bumblebee wasn't yet condemned to radio speak hell. Now, this came out in 2011, so a few years after animated ended, but still it's strong with animated spirit, right? His greens are amazing. It's like a dirty highlighter yellow. Love it. His purple's also pretty great. Again, it's got a dirty quality to it. It's toned down a bit from the purples of like Shockwave or Galvatron. It's great. The green around his neck and face is a little weird. It feels kind of like a Pantone mistake, you know? Unless you think of it as like slime or something. But even then, it still feels a bit out of place for me. Oh, and speaking of his face, it can do this, which is pretty awesome. The pops of orange and red across his body are great too. It's just that bright green that kind of bugs me a bit, you know? He can also be a truck, which is pretty good. He came with some accessories. Articulation gets the job done, but it's definitely an older figure, you know? Here he is with some other figures. It's not bad, right? Next up, the Combiner Wars one. This one was from the Transformers Collectors Club, and it's an entirely different beast. No red chest windows, unlike the last one. But then again, the original unreleased Toxitron that both of these are based off of didn't have red chest windows in bot mode either. And yet in truck mode, this one still ends up with red windows. More than meets the eye, right? His purple and green are delicious. He's got a few nasty splatters of orange here and there. I love the tiny head. It really tells me that this guy's a giant bruiser. And also, this guy's got the same style head as Nemesis Prime from the Prime Wars toy line. That's pretty nuts, right? Anyway, here they are together. Brothers from another dumpster, right? Next up, the Titan Master one. This one's a custom I made a while ago. I was determined to make a Toxitron Prime Master, and I think it turned out pretty well. He's got bot mode and head mode. I don't really want to use him as a head though, mainly because the inner mechanics of a Prime Master neck hole is just friction, and that's like the #1 arch nemesis of custom figures, you know? Anyway, here he is with the others. The colors aren't a great match for what the others got going on, but who cares? Next up, the minifigure one. He started off life as a Mexican knockoff minifigure, and now he looks like this. What a glow up, right? I went with similar stylings of the Toxitron that came before, you know, to the best of my abilities, and I think he came out pretty good. Here he is with some other minis. Not bad, right? And here he is with the last few Toxitrons.
Family.
Next up, the War for Cybertron one. Check out this beast. Holy shit. He's a heavily modified War for Cybertron Ultra Magnus. I gave him a big punchy hand, leg extenders, a random angry looking head from the head pile, an arm mounted cannon, a pretty gnarly green with a crazy red windshield chest. His silver paint's actually from a sweet chrome marker that Ka got for me, and it's pretty good. Real bright and poppy, you know? I wasn't really going for anything in particular with this guy. Not trying to be overly slavish to any existing versions of Toxitron, just a badass asymmetrical robo-mutant. Here he is with some other figures. Pretty monstrous, right? Here he is with the last few Toxitrons. Not bad, right? No alt mode because he's a custom and he's heavily modded and, you know. But he looks pretty good just standing there, right? Next up, the New Age one. Like, are you seeing this? What a figure. But before we get into all that, check out the box, you know? It's a thing of beauty, man. It's really rocking those Toxic Crusader vibes, you know? And with all the Super 7 trauma stuff we've been getting lately, it's just hitting me right in the nostalgia. But the figure itself, it's pretty incredible. Here's the Shattered Glass Prime for a brief comparison. Not too bad, right? Pretty good. This Toxitron version came with the whole trailer and all this stuff, and the Shattered Glass version didn't. I'm not a big trailer guy because, like, space is an increasing issue, and these trailers are really starting to pile up, you know? But hey, that's what garages are for, right? But yeah, this figure is pretty good. Here he is with some other figures. New Age makes some high quality shorty boys, you know? Paint's looking good, plastic looks good, chest windows looking good. He's got that classic energy axe and that crazy Bayverse looking hook weapon thing. His green and purple are poppin'. He's got an orange matrix and articulation's all pretty good. The legs actually confused the hell out of me on this one. These two may look pretty similar, but they're actually very different molds. Here he is with the last few Toxitrons. Man, what a time to be a Transformers person. And that's it. That's all of my got. Toxitrons. He's a beautiful nightmare, right? I really hope we see some mainstream Toxitron stuff in the future. It's a solid colorway and a solid character archetype to explore. The repulsive outcast with a heart of gold. Anyway, that's gonna do it for now. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, leave a comment, Instagram, Twitter, you know what to do. All right. Bye. First of all, the BotCon figure. First of all, I don't know why I said first of all. He's also got, no. Next up, the Combiner Wars 1. This one was a Combiner Wars 1. Oh, it is a Combiner Wars 1. My bad. I'm fucking stupid. Hello, how you doing? This one was from the Transformers Collective. This one is from the Tropper. His purple and red are delicious. Sorry, I don't know why I said red there. He's got a few nasty... Okay, start over. And a solid character archetype. We did it. It's done. Oh, I'm gonna go sleep. Blep.